presence of bicyclists on Toronto's road increase, so does the concern for their safety. Bicyclists are being struck or nearly struck on a daily basis. Biking is a social issue that is yet to be dealt with properly by the City of Toronto. It was once very convenient to own and depend on a vehicle. However, with the ever-rising fuel costs and the growing concern for the environment, many are looking to alternative means of transportation and trading in their four wheels for two. The animosity between cyclists and motorists continues to grow, so we took to the streets to get opinions from both sides, those risking their lives on their bikes, cab drivers, as well as TTC drivers.
A car, so that makes driving impossible. TTC is way too slow, and I only go in the downtown core, and anywhere you can go in the core via bike is just as fast, if not faster, via bike than it would be taking the TTC.
It's cheaper. I love it, and I can get many errands done. I have a car. It costs a lot of money to operate a car and park in Toronto, but I find the driving experience in Toronto to be horrid.
Well, I do take public transit, but I bike when I can because I kind of feel like it's liberating, and I can bike anywhere and leave my bike and get off and come and go, and that to me is the easiest thing. Plus, it seems faster because there are no ways. Like if I need to get to school quickly, I can bike faster, but I can't make the subway go faster.
No? No. Do you feel like the drivers have any type of regard for the bikers?
Well, some do, but a lot don't.
Okay.
Not really. Sometimes I do. I'm actually one of those people that sits in the middle of the lane. I don't believe in sharing lane. I know that the rule is share the road. The rule is not share the lane. So I take up as much room as I need within that one lane. So I feel a bit safer than most people. But there are a lot of assholes out there, especially those who come from the 905 who just don't watch for bikes or anything like that. So it becomes increasingly difficult where they don't understand what they've done wrong. So I think education at the point of getting your license is important because it's not just about cars. There's other people who are using other means of transportation downtown.
Well, I'm from BC, and it's very, very, very easy to bike in Victoria. And even in Vancouver now, they've put in on some of the central roads downtown, they've put in biking and no cars, or biking is like most of the street and then only a little bit left for cars. So I'm pretty used to being pretty safe biking, but here, when I first started, I was coming home and thanking God or whatever's up there that I was actually alive at the end of the day, because it's pretty scary. But once you learn how to bike on the streets and you're confident, then it's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you would use that if that was available to you?
Yes.
I think in the downtown core that's a good idea because, frankly, people who live downtown don't typically have cars, and even if they do have them, like I live right here, and basically I see in the parking garage everyone's car has got a millimeter thick layer of dust in it, and I'm kind of tired of having my property taxes go to placate the 905ers that they have a place to drive when they come down here. I don't drive. I would personally from Bathurst to Jarvis up to Bloor from the lake. There shouldn't be any driving because there's no reason to drive unless you're a delivery truck, a cab, or a public transit vehicle.
I think it's hard because Vancouver, like I said, did that, and some of my friends are pretty angry about it, and it can cause a lot of traffic too, and unhappiness for drivers, and this, I think, almost a problem between drivers and bikers. So I think it would be good to have a medium. I think that we need to have biking lanes on most of the main roads here, but I don't know how I feel about necessarily giving it all to bikers, just because, like I said, I think it can create a lot of problems.
Unsafe? Okay.
Yeah, most of them don't work.
And now you, sir, in one word, what are the bikers to Toronto?
Unsafe.
Unsafe, okay. In one word, what would you describe bikers as in Toronto?
Careless.
Careless, okay. And how do you feel about dedicating key city ventricles to bikers alone, no vehicles allowed, such as Adelaide and something north-south and east-west?
I don't think it'll work.
No?
No, it has to be regulated. There's so many bikers that don't know the rules, and unfortunately, that's what makes it dangerous.
Okay.
So they think they're invincible, and you know they think a helmet can help them, but really, when you get hit by a vehicle, nothing's going to help you.
Okay.
So.
And how do you feel about the increased presence of bikes due to the new Bixie system that was introduced to Toronto this summer?
I think it's good. I mean, it's good for the environment, good for physical activity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all around it would help everybody, but there has to be. Everybody has to follow the rules basically for it to work, like anything, right?
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Have a great day.
With more and more people choosing to switch from cars to bikes as a means of transportation, it is important for the city to adapt and take the precautionary measures to better prevent potential accidents due to drivers and bikers sharing the roads and not knowing how to coexist. As of late, Toronto has introduced further budget cuts to city expenses. However, it is crucial that the city take the necessary steps to ensure the safety of the citizens of Toronto. So does the concern for their safety. Bicyclists are being struck or nearly struck on a daily basis. Biking is a social issue that is yet to be dealt with properly by the City of Toronto.